Well, the mission of DENR says it is recognized that the North Carolina DENR's primary mission is to protect North Carolina's environment and natural resources. Now, that seems to not fit with the charge that we've given them here for the Energy Jobs Council. Now, I believe that energy jobs creation should be in DENR, and we should find a place for it should be in Commerce, and we should find a place for it in Commerce, and that's what the amendment does.
If at some point in the future we do hopefully not have this happen, but we do have some type of an accident or whatever, wouldn't DENR be involved in the cleanup and the monitoring and the taking care of that? And would that not be a conflict of interest with this being under them and them being over it? Why wouldn't it be kept in or put back in Commerce?
With the restructuring of a lot of the departments, and I understand that the Commerce, that there's some talk about privatization, and that I would have a concern as far as the regulations, and with DENR, they would be in consultation with the firms as well as far as issuing permits, and you're right, and if there was an accident, you'd have both emergency management also that would be involved. But I would oppose the amendment and ask for your support.
Representative Carney, you're recognized.
Housing this Energy Jobs Council within a department that is tasked with promoting the energy industry. I just feel like and when I saw this, I felt like there was a conflict of interest there, and I believe that the proper place for it is to be within the Department of Commerce.
I think that putting job creation and energy under DENR, I think it's incongruent with their mission and their stated purpose. If we want to move it later from Commerce to something else, that's fine, but I support this amendment.
Do we have anyone here from the Governor's office that'd like to speak on this amendment? Let's see if we have anyone from the Governor's office.
Mr. Chairman.
Please state your name and who you're with.
Fred Steen, the Governor's office. We oppose this amendment. The Governor does agree with Secretary Scavarla that we can have this in DENR. DENR is not your father's DENR, and Commerce will not be your mother's Commerce in the future. We're going to change both of them, so we appreciate your support in opposing this.
If Commerce gets more and more privatized, you could end up having this committee operated by a private company setting policy on hydraulic fracturing in North Carolina. And for that reason, it seems best suited in DENR.
I just continue to see a significant conflict of interest and cannot support this. Support leaving it with DENR.
Representative Stone, you recognize.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Ladies and gentlemen, committee, we had several of the same questions you're bringing before us, but our main intent as we work with the different administrations was to get this bill pushed forward. As you know, we've been waiting on the rules since the last session, and we'll work with you any way we want in the future, but with the new administration in the Governor's office and some new ideas and things that are going to happen that we're probably not all aware of yet, I'd ask that we not support the amendment, and I'll work with Representative Hager and anyone else that wants to work with us in the future to put this in an appropriate department. But more importantly, I'd like to get the rules finalized and get them back to us so we can start a natural gas program.